creating a series called Good. In this series, I want to do a couple things. It took me so long. I basically want to document people or organizations doing cool things in creative ways to solve some of the world's wicked problems, or some of those problems that are very hard to wrangle. Folks trying to make the world a better place with their noggins. For each organization, I intend to explore the following. Number 1, the nuance of the problem. Number 2, the elegance, the theoretical basis for each organization's approach. Number 3, each unique problem space and their unique facets, the extra complexity. Next, the broader ecosystem, the other squares in the equation. And last, literally anything else that's uniquely relevant to the given organization that we're doing the video on. That's like, that stuff. I've been trying to do something like this for years, so I figured it is due time that I bring it into the ether. Given my ducks aren't all up in a row up there, I want to make this series as interdisciplinary as humanly possible. Material science solutions, biomedical engineering solutions, policy solutions, game design solutions, pure math solutions, flamenco dance solutions. Not that one. Everything else, fair game. Some of the coolest organizations ever, Santa Fe Institute, MIT Media Lab, for instance. These organizations understood the power in interdisciplinary collaboration, and that's exactly what I'm trying to platform here with this series. These guys had authors brainstorming with theoretical physicists, and I think that's so cool. That's so cool. Now more than ever, the barriers that prohibited interaction between industries, between disciplines, and those prohibiting access to tools and problem-solving equipment have been lowered, like dramatically. Like, look, it's crazy. So what compelled me? What compelled me to do this? Why am I here? Why are we doing what we're doing? Number 1! A huge part of being a creator is understanding the value in your own voice, and I think that I've finally done that to some extent. My greatest accolade to date was winning the Enthusiasm Award not 1 but 2 years consecutively in 3rd and 4th grade. Or 1st and 2nd, I don't remember. It's a metaphor. Frankly, I would have won every other year as well if they didn't give grades instead of Enthusiasm Awards. Doesn't really matter. I think there may be something wrong with my brain in that I experience joy and gratitude at a shockingly low threshold. And I think, if anything, that is worth sharing. And that's what I want to do. Number 2! I have literally always wanted to be an educator, and particularly a multimedia educator. It's professional yap. I mean, I used to explain European history to kids I tutored with Woviki and Lilte analogies, and I think that says everything. How it's made, Veritasium, Big Think, This Guy, Dora. That kind of content was incredibly entertaining to me growing up, and it is still my favorite kind of content. So, making that kind of thing myself always felt very out of scope. But hey, the world is on fire, so I figured if Boots could do it. Number 3! This is a lot of numbers. Can I be done after this? I want to meet people who like to make the world a better place, or want to make the world a better place. And I also want to meet people who like watching content about people who want to make the world a better place, or are trying to make the world a better place. So, we can all hang out, we can get matcha, we can do something, we can go axe throwing. I don't know yet. How about the real material motives, the hard motives, the brass tacks, if you will? Am I good now? Am I good? Okay, alright. Number 1. I really want to help, I really want to do good in some way, and I think a lot of people struggle with trying to figure out how to do that. I distanced myself from media for quite a while because I thought it was very childish of me to be making content as a college student. But increasingly I've realized that you can actually do some pretty cool things with media, and it's kind of what I want to talk about in this next section. I've been reading more lately, right? And there's 2 books, Thinking Like a State and Why Nations Fail. And in both of those, they talk about something that I think is pretty interesting and inspired me to try to make this series. As someone who has previously tried to systematize literally every single detail about my entire life, I understand the objective of doing things top down, instilling structure, prescribing structure. But in Seeing Like a State and in Why Nations Fail, they talk a lot about bottom up, which is empowerment from the bottom, from the base of the pyramid. As someone who wants to work in policy or to work in a socially impactful, systematic environment one day, I often think about how can I design systems to better people's lives? And again, they're saying that that is not necessarily the case. There's something else you could do. Media, providing tools, providing autonomy, giving education, things of that nature that allow things to happen from the bottom up, to happen endogenously, to lean into cosmos instead of taxis, as they say in complex systems, is one of the best ways to solve problems. That is what I want to do with this series. By highlighting organizations, by highlighting people that are designing small solutions for specific problems from the bottom up, or more grandiose solutions but that are informed by the opinions of the people that they're actually serving. Those are the kinds of things that I want to highlight with the Good series, and hopefully that is where we go from here. Number 2. I love empirics. I love empirics. So I love empirical things. They make me very happy. I am very new to this. I don't actually know if that you can read that at all, frankly. Anyways, with that said, I'm a human pack rat and I love empirics a great deal. I love sorting things into nice, neat little squares, and it's probably a product of being medicated for ADHD. When I say I live in Notion, I live in Notion. It is bad. I have a whole database, a repository that I dump my brain into to keep it empty at all times, and with that in mind, with that in mind, the concept of a whole repository of empirically sound research that I've gathered and distilled and aggregated is very satisfying for my brain. And hopefully it is satisfying for some of you neurotic folk out there as well. My hope is to one day provide every viewer, in the event that I get this off its feet, with a Batman-esque utility belt of good things that work and are empirically sound. That is my ultimate objective. Number three. I'm still here. I'm still at the whiteboard. I think I mentioned it earlier in my spiel. That was off script. My hope is to one day work at the intersection of media and policy, and as such, knowing what works, I think will give me a better read in the event that I am ever able to design and deliver policies that are better and meaningful and are helpful. Do I have to keep going after this? Are we good to go? Number 4. This is the last one. There's no more. The creator ecosystem, the whole, creator situation is starting to throw its weight in the real world, in a very interesting way. And my hope, perhaps naively, is to one day be able to use media just like that, to make some stuff happen, for real. Harry Stebbings and the Sidemen have created a venture studio. Colin and Samir are becoming a veritable powerhouse in the media space. Creator-led products, creator products in general, are becoming legitimately bought. People buy them. It's crazy. I have no idea how it's happening. All that to say, I really want to do that, but for social good. Not to say that they aren't, necessarily, someday. With that, yap concluded. No more yapping. No more. I've really been beating myself up about how to make this look and how this should feel, and frankly, I don't know what works yet. I have no idea what I'm doing at all. Even sort of. Not even kind of. But genuinely, earnestly, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. And I am so excited to make these good in the future, pun intended. I hope that you stick around. So if you are someone who thinks that they are doing good, if you are doing good, if you know that you're doing good, if you know someone who is doing good or anything of the sort, please reach out, please comment, please let me know. I have my contacts down below, I'm pretty sure, and I'd love to get in touch, to stay in touch and to build something together. So yeah, stay tuned, and I think this is gonna be good. Really, man? Can you really, it's the name of the show.